was I thinking? Oh yeah, your 5:30 mornings, 5:30 a.m. long nights, where you come tumbling into the
Geek out.
doorway. The geek
That
bar
was
with the Rolls-Royce
one
roof.
time that'll probably happen again.
I
so
hope so. Let's go,
don't
dude.
worry about it.
You guys want to fucking go out party all night and then just come pass out here at 5:30 a.m.? Cause I'm down. I just won't last that long if I combine beer and margaritas. We found out. Shinedown was a great concert, but I spent most of it just like this, curling in the urinal, 6 inches to my right.
And
I guess we should start the podcast like that.
Hey, yeah, welcome to episode 156, I guess.
What is monetization?
I'm Brandon, and to my left is Cyrus.
Yeah, that's what we do around here. I got a bolt in my hand.
And that is a bolt
Who needs a nut?
or ratchet.
Okay.
And where's to his left is David.
Hi, I'm here, surprisingly.
Forgot my right's and left. That's why I said where's
No, it's four.
And to his left is Bill.
hello.
Oscar and Colton are sharing the shitter today. It is a busy toilet this weekend.
Yeah,
And
they're tag teaming it though.
Porta potties have both. You can like sit down on one and use the urinal.
I mean, you could sit
at the
down on the
urinal.
other one too
Urinal.
if you,
the Ernest.
Or you just use both
at the same
at
time.
the same time, like I did. It was really bad, dude.
How's the guys doing?
Oh, you know.
You know, it's
I'm so tired.
it's
Fine, dandy.
It's fucking August already.
It's fucking August already.
Don't say
It's
that.
August
Poor
already.
August can fuck like that.
Hot August nights.
Yes.
We got that going on. City,
Yes.
Reno does old classic car event every August. I think it's like
Next weekend?
I think it
Starts
is.
next weekend.
Thought it started
Second week.
already
Did
for
it
a
really?
week in a row. Did it start already?
because
I
Sarah
don't
wanted
think
to go,
so.
so I thought it started already.
It might be the first week of August. I
Ain't
can't
that
remember.
hot?
Yeah, because August
But,
just started a couple days ago. It'd be weird to
I
start.
always thought it was the second weekend, but it could be the first. I don't know. I haven't been to Hot August.
Oh, we
nights
didn't
in
have
years.
we don't have a laptop guy this week.
Yeah, I haven't been in a hot
No
August
laptop
nights in
guy.
ages.
That's my fault. I usually bring the laptop. I
Dude,
wasn't
me
on top
too.
of it today. My
I-
bad.
We were on the brain cell link.
We do have a car that we need to finish and put in Hot August nights.
That
though.
would be cool.
Yeah,
That is a
second
thing.
weekend of August.
Second weekend.
We can
Mhm.
finish it before then.
Let's go
it's
right now.
totally possible right now. All right, thank you for
Vlog
coming
it.
to the podcast. Yeah, it's just gonna be a vlog.
No.
Our special guest is like really upset with the amount of mic time that he's getting.
Yeah, this is our manager. He's not happy with the status of our equipment, and he's trying to vigorously inspect it.
He may only be 1 year old, but he's got to
He-
get started one of these days.
He's an expert.
Yeah.
He's
You
an
know,
expert in
tech-
his craft.
Tech analysis.
When you're
yeah,
fresh out of
yeah.
college, you need 10 years experience, so this is helping.
Yeah,
this
this-
is
yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just say that. Ada. Just say Ada.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
I was just saying I was tired because I got 13 hours of sleep last night. I played like an hour of Forza, and I was like, I'm gonna go take a nap real quick, and then I'm gonna start editing this video. And I fell asleep at 7 and woke up at 8.
Which Forza are you playing?
I'm playing Motorsport 4,
Okay.
or not Motorsport, Horizon 4. They're delisting it at the end of the year, and they're doing the last series right now, and I have to complete every objective in this series for an achievement.
Oh, you're doing your
Which-
achievement hunter shit.
Yeah. So for the next 4 weeks, or we're in week 2 of 4, you have to complete all the weekly objectives, and then every day they put out a new daily challenge. So you have to play the game at least every 2 days
Wow.
to be able to do all the challenges in a month, because the daily challenges expire in 3 dadays. So as soon as it goes live, you have 3 days to earn it. If not, it's gone and poop.
Does it reoccur?
Yeah, so this is Series 77. They've been doing it from, I think, 13 onwards, but because the game is getting delisted, they're going to stop renewing the series. So
Right.
this is the last series to do.
Gotcha.
So if you haven't started it, you're never getting the achievement. Sorry. I
Wow.
was well on track to do it last month, but I forgot about the daily challenges that expire in 3 days. So while I was moving, I didn't have internet. I turned on my Xbox and discovered that I missed a couple daily challenges, so I had to start over.
Oh fuck.
I got halfway through it, and now I'm doing it all over again. Because I was like, oh, if I mess it up the first time, I'll have a second time to do it to buffer. Well, here's my buffer.
Right. Damn.
Forza adds an interesting dynamic for achievements too, in that it like refreshes all the time. You know, so you have to come back this day. One of them was every day, right?
Yeah, the Forzathon daily challenges.
Yeah. That's fucking nuts. That's every day for a week straight. At least, right?
Yeah. If you want to complete the week, you have to do it for all 7 days.
Yeah.
What are the challenges consist of? Like just
Simple stuff like earn 3 kangaroo medals, which is just do a bunch of jumps at once.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can get the challenges in like 3 to 4 minutes, but it requires you to sit down and boot up the game every day. And
every
do it.
day, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's probably some maniac out there that's probably done it for the past 5 years straight and will have every series 100% completed. But you're a nut job. I'm sorry. I know.
Absolutely.
I get if you love Horizon 4, but there's also a 5th game that came out.
Right. I was gonna say.
Well, I get if you love Horizon and what you're doing, I could probably sit down and do that if I really tried to. I just don't. I probably never will. But for the people that play that, yeah, every day, all day, and just knock out all of that shit, like, man, I love that game with a burning passion, and I pick it up every once in a while, play it for 4 hours, and then it's like, see you in 2 months
Right.
kind of thing.
I
There's a
want to
lot
get a
to do.
wheel.
There is a lot to do.
I have a special controller by Thrustmaster because they decided to make their own pro controller that has modules that you can switch out for the thumbsticks and D-pad. And they sold a Forza steering wheel. So it's like a little mini steering wheel
Oh.
that goes on the face of a controller.
Interesting.
Pretty dope.
It's fucking rad. That controller is awesome.
I've been
love that.
using that because I bought it and I haven't really used it.
Yeah.
So I needed an excuse. So I'm killing myself by playing the game every day. But when I messed up the series, I put it down for 2 weeks. And that's when I was like playing Resident Evil. and stuff.
Right. Excuse me.
What did you played through 4? Is that what you were playing? RE4?
Yeah, I bought the DLC for it separate ways.
Oh, okay.
Which is super hard. Holy shit. I don't know why the developers decided to crank up the difficulty just for that DLC.
Is it decent?
Yes, it's fun.
Oh, okay.
They-
You got to increase playtime somehow back in the day.
So the DLC is around Ada Wong, because Ada Wong's in the original RE4 campaign, like
Right.
just kind of following Leon around.
Mhm.
It shows you what's going on from her perspective.
Oh, that's
and
kinda
takes you
cool.
from the beginning and end of Resident Evil 4, where she was at.
Oh, that's cool. I was wondering because one of the posts you guys put on YouTube, you were playing RE4 as Ada, and I thought maybe like you were doing what were those missions where you can like
The
play-
mercenaries.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 8, there's an achievement to get, I think, an S rank in every single mercenaries level. I fucking detest that achievement. I'm so not good at it. Because the mercenaries requires you to constantly get kills, hit time gates, and you have to be accurate. Because if you miss shots,
Yeah.
you lose points over it.
Yeah.
And to get an S rank, you have to be almost perfect.
Jeez. Because I saw the one for when you play as Hunk in RE2, and the guy speed runs that in like 10 minutes or 15 minutes or some shit.
Yeah,
and
good
every
luck.
time he takes a shot, which is very few because he's speed running, he's just a laser.
Mhm.
It's like, what the fuck? Because you got to come like out of the bowels of the prison, like or the police station.
The literal shitter.
Like you're in the yeah, you can't start in sewers, and then you got to run all the way through the top, and certain doors are locked off, and you got to go different routes. And
Awesome. I say awesome, but it kind of sucks.
it would, yeah,
Getting that good at Resident Evil is a lot of work.
I would not even, yeah, I don't even care.
You got to think about, like, because some people know exactly where enemies are going to spawn, where they're able to take their gun and immediately aim at a specific spot that they know, and the enemy's just going to fall within it.
Right, yeah, the pixel perfect shots and shit.
It's all about timing.
And that's what this guy did. That's what this guy did on the on that run.
Mhm.
And according to the RE2 people, like that Hunk run is actually really fucking hard. So when this guy just comes out 15 minutes, like, oh, no problem.
Super easy. No big deal. That's about it. Oh, man. Lots of drama this week on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have, like, if your homepages have been, like, infiltrated by YouTube drama like mine have.
I just see Hell's Kitchen stuff mostly.
I was gonna say that Beard Meets Food guy, and then
Yeah.
Spider Cat Gaming, because I like to watch a lot of his indie stuff because there's a lot of cool indies out there that, you know.
Like, I leave YouTube on when I go to sleep sometimes, and I'll wake up and it's just an Oni Plays video, like, all the time. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm watching, it always revolves back to Oni Plays, and it's just Zach screaming at 6 in the morning, and so I'm like, okay, I'm awake.
Wake up, they hit the fucking Pentagon.
Doesn't matter which channels. Turn on the TV. No, but YouTubers are starting to do a very common thing. Now they're creating sleep channels. And basically they're like messing with the audio levels of all their videos, smashing it into one like 3-4 hour compilation and setting the volume down so that you can sleep while watching these YouTube videos because they don't get super loud. So I'm trying to think of it. Kid Icarus does videos on like Crash Bandicoot. He's got a video. It's just Crash Bandicoot videos to fall asleep to. He gets 3 hours of just his most popular videos, crams them into one video, and the intention of the channel is just to run it while you're sleeping, which is a good way to get watch time.
I was gonna say, wow.
No shit.
YouTube doesn't care if you're not watching it; just run it.
Right.
An ad will play while you're sleeping. You don't even know. It could be a little. I've had fucking like 90-minute ads sometimes. It's like an entire TV show or a movie, and just after 5 seconds you can skip it. But if you're sleeping, you're just gonna wake up to an ad that's been playing for 2 hours.
Right.
I'm the loser that has YouTube Premium because I'm leeching off of somebody else's account. They're
So you're not that much of a loser. You're just a leech.
I don't get ads. I just get more Zach screaming in my ear. But at least if you're watching the sleep channel, it's like quieter.
Oh, okay.
Because there's compilations of just him screaming on YouTube, and like I'll put it on and see. Like,
wild,
oh, this
though.
is fun to watch. Like being completely sarcastic because it's just Zach screaming into the mic doing his bad impressions.
Okay, episode 1 through 150 will be put into a 3-hour mashup.
Of ASMR sleep.
Yeah, but that means one of us has to go and match it up.
Fuck.
Carbro's sleep channel win.
Counting cobs.
Counting
Counting
cobs.
cobs.
Oh
man.
my god.
We should have a little ticker, and it's just a little corn jumping over a fence too. So there's like no visuals.
A little royalty-free lullaby just softly playing in the background as corn jumps over a fence.
My dream is the one that looked like a 2-day long video for no reason.
Oh
But we'd
fuck.
have to figure out what it would be. I guess like episodes 1 through 50 would be a 2-day video. Because each episode
Yeah.
of the podcast is about an hour.
Right.
You know how much effort that
Fuck,
would take?
dude. It'd be so cool to do like a 2-day stream though, too. Like
That's
2
true.
days straight of just streaming. And when one guy gets bored, another guy takes over. And yeah.
What about the sleep part of that? Is that that's when you turn
One guy
on
takes over.
that's when you turn on the sleep podcast
There
version.
you go. Old Achievement Hunter member. His name's Axigo Matt. He does a Zelda stream every year. And his last past one, he basically recorded himself playing Zelda before. He'd play for like 16, 18 hours and then go to sleep and then run the VOD while he was sleeping so that the stream would continue. Because he's like, it's just me playing. And then you have big text on the screen going, this is pre-recorded. Matt is sleeping. It's really disingenuous to live stream, but play pre-recorded footage and not make it obvious to the audience that you're not
Oh,
Right.
live right now.
Right.
That happened a lot on TikTok of people like running streams, but it was pre-recorded.
Oh.
Like they would make one stream on September 1st, and then they would run it throughout the month to get views on TikTok Live.
Seems kind of like not cool
Yeah.
in a sort of sense.
It's controversial. Well, because you think somebody's live and you're trying to chat and talk with them, and they're
Right.
not there.
That's what I'm saying.
What would you guys want to make would you guys want to sit down and make like a short video?
Short video. Explain.
Well, if you've been listening for a while, we've had plans for a movie that are still just plans in our head, but we could start. We could start with a short video, and someone just come up with background music,
Mhm.
a short dialogue, and a quick scene, and we just knock something out. It could be funny, like
Yeah, like those
I
old.
think we could do fucking
Rooster
skits,
Teeth
too.
shorts. Yeah.
yeah, dude.
How to
Why
Be
not
Ninja.
give it a shot?
Remember How to Be Ninja?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you ever watch all those Rooster Teeth shorts from like the very first Office and all that?
They scream so loud.
Yeah.
They just had like Gavin clones on retainer.
I think we could get away with it. I think we could make something fucking funny. And
Yeah,
it would be fun as hell.
I
You just have
agree.
to be good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's another
About
reason.
heart.
Improv.
Get more people together to improv. Yeah,
Mhm.
and yeah, like I feel like if we can get a big group of us together, and we just have a little bit of chaos on camera for a little bit, it'll be fine.
Smosh did that with their Smosh Pit channel. It was kind of like a dying channel that they used to promote the website because that's
Okay.
how Smosh started with Smosh.com. And then they started just a place that they showed funny videos and memes. It was called the Smosh Pit. But you know, when people stopped going to websites and just went to like YouTube for all their content, they stopped doing that. But now they do like try not to laughs with their friends and stuff.
Right.
They bring in special guests and the regular Smosh crew, and they just sit there and try to make each other laugh.
Fucking A.
And
I like those kind of setups too. Those are funny. Like the dad jokes back and forth. Try not to laugh shit.
Yep. No, the best one that they ever did, the one that I always see pop up on like TikTok and like compilations for it, is what they do is they fill their mouths with water, so you can tell
Yeah.
they laugh because they start spitting out the
Yeah.
water. They had the one black guy that works for Smosh sitting down in the chair, and Shane walks out with like the steel drums and he starts hitting him, and he goes, "I just saw Black Panther," and then all the audience starts fist bump.
Oh my god.
And that was the whole skit.
Fucking A. And yeah, like God, we all of us individually are, I feel like we're good. Like funny wise, right? Like but us as a group, we can just go off hinge and start saying some of the just completely wackiest shit, and it comes out sometimes pretty fucking funny. And that's why I think that kind of thing, like the skits or some kind of recording like that, would be just beneficial for us as a group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something to start building on, and like another thing to start putting out on our YouTube too, because like it's not Cobb Bros Gaming, or it's not Cobb Bros Sports, or it's not Cobb Bros this or that. You know, it's just kind of like broadly, we are these shitheads.
Yeah.
And I think just like starting to put out more variety, a broader variety of content will help us too.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, to try to catch more eyes. But
Oh, we're funny. We're gonna make everybody know. That
Well,
we're
like
funny.
the
Well, yeah.
who's the guys? Oh, the Chatterleys. Those guys.
Mhm.
Those guys are fucking funny.
yeah. Well, yeah, and if anybody listening has anything to or suggest, comment it down
Do
below.
it.
Yeah, we need more comment leavers. Just people don't leave enough comments.
Yeah, comment turd
Spell how
if you
want.
made
Like,
it.
Misspell it severely.
Yeah.
Subscribe. I mean,
Also like and
there's another
subscribe.
thing, too.
Those are
there's
important.
a bell or something.
We got a
I've heard.
subscriber in the last week. I don't know from where, but somebody decided to give us a chance.
Yes.
Good.
We
So-
apologize for the opportunity because we're probably gonna fumble it, but
It's because they want to see that. It's 'cause they want to see that surround dead gameplay.
Yeah.
somebody will return it for a touchdown. Might not be us.
It'll be us.
It might be us.
It'll
the
be
wrong way.
us.
We'll pick it up and run it back for safety.
It'll be Sam Darnold.
That's your boy right here.
Do you know Sam Darnold's probably gonna start for the Vikings?
Cool.
Yeah,
Good for him.
He's still employed somehow.
Somehow.
Oh man, if you watch his Panthers stint, you would wonder how he still has a job.
Fucking
He was the leading rusher in the NFL at one point through 3 weeks when
Oh,
he
wow.
first started with the Panthers. It was insane. Because for some reason he was just a rushing god, and the running backs weren't doing a lot that year.
Well,
poor guy.
somebody's gotta do
football's
the
a month
job.
away.
I'm excited. They had the Hall of Fame game 2 days ago, which is like the dusk of the NFL offseason.
Yeah.
So the first offseason games are going to happen next week. I think the Raiders play the Vikings first, but we'll play the Niners towards the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Shithead.
Oh shit!
Going down.
Off season already starts.
Yeah, no shit.
Wow.
August,
That's
not
nice.
August, September 6th, I think is the first game.
Oh, okay.
5th. It's a Friday this year.
No, that's a Thursday.
Oh, is it Thursday?
They're doing a Friday game as well because the season kicks off with Ravens Chiefs, and then
Let me look at the
that
calendar.
Friday they're doing a Brazil game. It's going to be Packers Eagles.
That's right.
Yeah, no green, no green.
I'm gonna-
NFL, don't send the green.
I'm going to miss it though because I'm going to be in Vegas for a wedding that day, so I won't be able to watch the game.
Thursday the 5th and going on that
The
weekend.
5th is when the season
Yeah,
starts.
first week of September. It's like Chiefs somebody.
Ravens.
Chiefs Ravens, yeah, and
The
then one
AFC
other team.
Championship rematch.
Yeah. But it's a
Hot
preseason game, so it doesn't fucking matter.
No, it's the first game.
Oh.
Ravens Chiefs.
Oh, that's the actual when the
That's-
season starts?
That's the first game.
They're
Yeah,
starting it early this year.
They are. Well, it's because they
But
like
it's off season though, so it's
football.
not.
Sunday starts on the 1st September, which is the 8th, which is the earliest it can start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because what is the off season like? 3 weeks? Or 4 weeks?
5 months.
Oh
It
Jesus!
runs from February to 6 months, February to September,
Oh okay.
if you don't count the
Oh, okay. Thank you.
preseason games. We just had a personal chef walk in.
Yeah.
We declined. We were
Thanks, Caleb.
no, I'm excited. Like, people call me a diehard Raiders fan because I just watch them lose all the fucking time, and they're like, "Why do you watch?" I'm like, "Cause they'll win someday, right?"
Right? It'll be fucking awesome when it does.
Man, when they do, it's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna talk so much shit, and I'm gonna be so obnoxious. But that's not gonna happen for a while.
11 years coming, baby.
Yeah, you'll get
We've
there.
got a playoff win coming.
Eventually.
11 or 7. It's one of the two.
So I love how their slogan
Right?
like for the Coors Light billboards is just win.
Just win,
So,
baby.
yeah, so I knew this guy that was on a paving crew and he's big time Raiders fan. And we were all talking one night and he was like, "Yeah, they just got to, lay down because we were doing a job that was next to one of those billboards." And a bunch of people were giving him shit. And he's like, "Yeah, I wish they'd just lay down. Fuck the winning at this point."
The merch looks cool, okay? No, the joke now is because it's been 21 years since we won a playoff game. So
Right.
it's old enough
Oh.
to drink.
Old enough to drink.
The only team with a longer playoff win drought is the Dolphins.
Really?
Yeah, they haven't won since 2000, I think.
As good as they've done in the last 2 years. That's wild.
Yeah,
They
just
dropped
can't-
a 70 burger last year and they didn't win a playoff game.
No, it was that cold ass game in fucking Kansas City
Jesus.
where it looked like everybody forgot how to play football for 60 minutes. Yeah, how do they drop a 70 burger and then multiple other 40s during the season?
Yeah.
Or 7 in the playoffs.
Because they had to play the Chiefs.
That was like the Rams that won Super Bowl. They had the #1 offense, and then they dropped 3 against the Patriots. Losers.
Losers.
They ended up winning it with Stafford, though, so. Losers.
Fuck.
Not jealous.
Sounds like you're a little jealous.
I'm a little jealous.
Wish the
spiteful.
Raiders would win.
Because the Raiders were the only team to win an LA Super Bowl until they did, so.
No.
What do the Raiders have? Most black?
Las Vegas.
Most criminal cases.
I was gonna say,
Least like.
even the
they drive a
owner,
car-
even the owner's got quite the rap sheet from what I've been told.
Well, they're showboating in Vegas now, so ain't nothing gonna change anytime too soon.
Well, Raiders fans can't listen to our podcast because they're all still in prison. Some are on parole, but that's like very few.
It's gotta be like 10,
At least 10.
at least 10.
Raiders fans.
Yeah.
Hey, go Raiders.
Hey, Raiders.
Man, the nation's been hurting, man.
Raider Nation, the economy's in shambles.
Can't win any games. Eh?
We gotta get some new vatos in here.
It's a recruitment process. Anyways,
Did you just like go to a website for that or what?
I don't know.
Just
It's probably somewhere on the dark web. Actually, let's be
Monastery.
real.
oh
Spell
god.
Raider hats.
A soup kitchen.
I was gonna say apply by text.
I saw an Oscar about this a while ago, but Japan has a huge Chicano culture there. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
culture of people that dress up like LA. I forget the word for it.
Chicanos.
Yeah, Chicanos. The word that I just said.
Yeah, that one.
But yeah, they always wear like the Dickie shorts. With
No
the long
shit.
white T-shirts and
That's funny.
Raiders gear sells very well over there.
Oh, I
They
would-
just go. Oh, that's that's LA culture.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Like a-
Well, they still have a big rockabilly scene over there too, and you see them all dressed up like greasers and shit.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I guess so. There's a lot of cool scenes.
Cholo was
car
what I
scene.
was looking for.
Cholo.
The car
Just thought
scene
of
is very cool in Japan. Sorry to cut you off again.
Not good. No, you're good.
No good.
Whatever. Cut me off. Jeez. No, our Japanese teacher at Reed, she was one of the flag girls for the underground racing clubs.
no shit.
Wait,
The one that
wait,
would
wait.
give them the start, shit like that.
What?
Because my freshman advisory teacher was the Japanese teacher
Hadlock?
too. Hadlock. Yeah,
Not to
dude.
Name dropper.
Wow.
Yeah, but she's like, I show you pictures, but I get fired. So
Wow.
can I see the picture? Are they online? Where can I avoid these? Photos?
Yeah. That's fucking crazy though. Like, just to see that side of culture would be awesome. Because it's
Tokyo
very
Drift.
diverse, right? They like their cars, they like their music, they like their
They have crazy
Uh,
technology over there.
yeah,
They have
technology,
like
dude.
McDonald's vending machines.
Right.
And like vending machines that will fresh press apples right in front of you and
Yep.
give you apple juice.
Yep.
Like,
Then the damn billboards, the interactive billboards
yeah.
that are just fucking crazy. There was the one, I don't remember what it was. It was Diablo, I think. I don't know if that was in Japan, but it was a Diablo, and there's like a maintenance guy that's like working on the billboard, and then Lilith comes out and like grabs him. He breaks the thing, and he falls off, and she grabs him, and she looks at him, and she puts him down on the thing.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't remember where that was, but those interactive billboards are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I always wanted to find one of those pizza vending machines, the ones that make the pizza right on the spot.
Yep.
I have to know how good it is.
Yeah, I've
Like-
seen those.
I could trust the omelet ones. I don't know about pizza ones.
I saw the one that the pork bundle does a pork. It's like a pulled pork sandwich. And there's this dude that goes on YouTube. He goes over to Japan and he goes and checks out all the fucking different vending machines. And yeah, he's got a few different things. And he's like, "This is really good." And then sometimes you can hear him off camera, like almost puking.
Have you guys seen that white kid that
Those
goes
are-
around the world? Well, yeah, he's a white guy that goes around the world, and he knows, from what I could tell, he knows a lot of languages. Goes around and speaks it and records people's reactions to it and such. That guy's, I don't know.
I
It just
remember.
made me think of that.
I've watched a few on that guy, and it's pretty crazy. Like he can just pick up languages like out of nowhere. And there was one, he went into like this boutique store in New York, and it's like an African like garb and everything. It's like real traditional stuff, and he's speaking whatever that language is. He's speaking it like completely fluently,
Yeah.
and they're to the point where they're like, "What do you want? Just whatever you want, you take it."
I've seen the guy who sits there, like he goes through the drive-thru and he starts speaking Cantonese, but it's so fluent, his dialect is so good that when he pulls up to the window, all the workers are like,
It's the same
Yeah,
guy.
I bet that's the same
It's
dude.
the same guy.
"Man, it is so perfect." And then he speaks English when he gets to the drive-thru window, and
Yeah.
they have food, and then he asks for like a sauce, and then all the workers just go, "It was you." Okay, we're losing our mind.
Yeah.
Our board is blown off the lid.
They're like, none of us speak English in here. Like, how do we just take that order?
He's that guy's crazy. I remember him. He was telling somebody like that he went in and did his thing, and he was telling somebody that he's like got a college major in different languages, but then he also like he talks about how I don't know, it's just easy for me to pick it up and remember it,
Which is insane. I had a hard time doing Japanese, and then
Right.
switched to French.
right?
And I was thinking about that too, and like after learning a few in different like dialects, maybe there's offshoots that are just similar. I know nothing about language
Right.
theory,
I feel like if
nothing.
you learn Latin, it opens up the door for a lot of other.
Well, I was gonna say if you look at Spanish, right?
Yeah.
There's so many different dialects of Spanish that it's depends on the Spanish you're trying to learn.
Well, it's like if you're trying to learn our kind, like West Coast English or Boston English or
Right.
London English or Scottish English
Exactly.
or Irish English. It's all
Exactly.
English, but you say it different.
Or Cajun down in Louisiana.
Yeah,
Exactly.
literally. Yeah, it's all different. All different.
Because I was trying to learn Spanish, and then I was using Duolingo, which Duolingo is a cool little app. It's kind of a game. It makes it a little more interactive.
Yeah,
But then I realized I was like, well, fuck, I'm learning like Spanish, like Spain Spanish. And
yeah,
I'd try and speak it to some of the guys, and they'd be like, that's fucking way too
Oh,
proper,
come on.
right?
Yeah.
Because they're from Mexico, Guatemala, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got on Babbel, and I found that you have Latin American Spanish, which is all those countries, like
Yeah.
everywhere in Central America.
That was how our Japanese teacher tried to teach us. Is she was like, "There's by the book ways," but she came up with all the course material. So she's like, "This is how people actually speak
Right.
in Japan." She's like, "I don't want to hear
That's
no
cool.
boys say watashi wa, because every course that you take, everyone just goes watashi wa, but males there say boku wa."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then she
What
was
is
like,
Watashiwa?
"I am."
Oh, so
As-
Bokuwa is the same thing, just the
version.
masculine.
Yeah, so it's like
Wow.
feminine, masculine, kind of like French.
French
Right.
and
Two different
Spanish,
words,
yeah.
yeah. And then she was like, "I don't want to hear anybody say baka." She's like, it means stupid, and they teach that, but only children say baka. If you say baka, you will fail today.
You
Like, you'll get an F.
sussy baka. You sussy baka.
She would have an aneurysm if those memes were around.
Oh, God.
Golly. Oh man, yeah. She was very strict about some stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to learn. We had in high school we had a German language and Japan or Japanese rather, and I wanted to learn German, but the fucking course of the year that I can go into those as electives, both
Mhm.
those teachers quit and moved somewhere else. So all I had was Spanish, and then the Spanish teacher, she was like just a bitch, 100%. Like just I don't know what her deal was, but. A lot of the guys in the class, she just hated all of us and just failed us all just because.
I was gonna say there's two ways to say seven in Japanese. I think it's shichi and nana. and I can't remember which one we were supposed to use, but she's like, "There's this way, you'll hear it this way, but we're gonna use this one in this class," and I forget which one is which.
Is that because it's more? That's the one is more predominantly used than the other.
I like to think it's like slang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine if you go to Japan, it's going to be like any other place in the world, right?
Mhm.
Where you're going to have the city folk that speak a certain way, and then
Mhm.
you're going to have like the rural people that speak a certain way. Like here, you go out to a rural area. Yeah, the words are the same, but maybe different meaning, right?
Woo! How are you sing on a hot summer day,
Exactly.
boy? Woo. Oh man.
And then you got the island boys that don't even speak words.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
No, one of Sierra's friends is from the Carolinas, and they have just some of their idioms and like similes that they come up with. I'm like, is that normal where you're from? Because I've never heard that before. It's
Right.
fucking hilarious. And it's just, another day speaking like somebody from the Carolinas.
Fucking
Well,
A.
that's definitely how it is.
The Baltimore accent.
The Georgia, the people from
Be
Georgia.
mall.
I mean, the
Yeah.
people from Georgia, it's hard enough to understand them in the city, but you get out to the rural area, good fucking luck.
You realize that Boom Hour is not a parody. It's how some people down there talk. I think that's what Mike Judge said, was that was how somebody he knew talked when he was growing up.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, and he was just like, we just made a character on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it a bit. I've heard some crazy. I went to New Orleans a few years ago, and I was sitting down and I was talking to these two brothers or cousins, and one of them was a concrete guy, and the other one was an asphalt guy. And the asphalt guy was super Cajun, super Creole, couldn't understand a goddamn word out of his mouth except for like two, because they blend French and English, and then they have that weird accent like the water boy guy.
My mama said, my mom said, my mom said.
So not even Bobby Boucher, the actual like
Oh,
the old
yes.
guy. They
Oh.
they talk that fast. There was so many times I had to look at the other dude and say, "Can you translate that for me?"
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Who
He
seen
said you
Deadpool?
want fries with that.
Who here has seen Deadpool?
Nobody.
No one?
Nobody? Okay.
Nobody.
Yeah,
You.
there's a dialect in that movie that's pretty funny. I don't want to
Okay.
spoil it, but
God.
it's funny. It's so
Cyrus?
funny. Such a good movie. We should go see it, like as a group.
I want to go see
Let's
it
go.
tomorrow at noon. It's at the IMAX at noon tomorrow
cool.
in Sparks.
I was thinking of packing up the back of a car and throwing a blanket down so we only buy one ticket. So everybody lays down
Oh,
in the
do
back
it
of the car,
driving?
and then two people in the front go, "Oh, we're here for 2 tickets."
Oh my god, no, we just used Bill's truck. We
You
fucking
can't even
fold
see
down
through the
the-
damn window.
We
Oh,
fold down
everybody
the-
just gets in the back.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
fold down the bed cover and then we just fucking lift it up when we get there. And it's perfect.
Somebody will probably be watching, but
Perfect.
will they care enough?
No. They don't get paid enough.
El
though.
Rancho West Wind Drive-In, you're next. Watch your back.
As he said in Bloodsport, you are next.
That's how we did it in high school.
I
It's
mean,
like save some money and then bring all your own snacks because they're not going to be snack police and get into your car and go, "You got nerds, huh? You got nerds? You got fucking Choco Busters?
You know we have a
Choco
concession stand
Busters.
up here. Did you purchase those there?
You fancy fucker! You got Toblerones on the dash, just like that." It's not movie theater candy. Oh, the last time I went to a theater, some dude dropped his candy under my seat and he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, dude." And he was so blitzed. He's like, "I dropped my candy under your seat. Can you get?" And I was like, "Okay, whatever." Fucking Raisinets. I was like, "Oh, good choice." And he was like, "Oh, you want some?" I was like, "No, I'm good." I'm like, "I'm not eating Raisinets during this fucking movie."
Raisinets. Wow.
Godly, dude.
Who the fuck even eats those?
I've never fucking
I
heard
guess
of
you
them.
get really
Goobers.
high for those.
I get goobers. Like they
Isn't
sell
it
goobers at
just
the
plain
counter.
raisins?
Raisins and chocolate, I think.
Oh,
Chocolate
okay.
covered raisins.
I was seeing it as like off-brand goobers.
Pure goober. No, that's a pure goober move.
Yeah.
That is a pure goober move. No one packs fucking raisins to a goddamn movie theater. I'm
Apparently
sorry.
that guy does.
I know that guy does, but he was blitzed. He has an excuse.
Oh, okay.
He probably saw the first thing on the counter and went, "Shit,
Those
Dude,
are
are those new
cheap.
Skittles?
I haven't had those in years.
Rudy."
Fuck. Sorry, bro. No hating on you. I promise.
I'm the weirdo though. I'll eat raisins by themselves. I also like black licorice.
I like black licorice.
The saltier the better.
Yeah, it depends. I was gonna say.
My grandma brings down black licorice, and I'm the only one that eats it
Hmm.
because she's like 80. She turns 82 this next week.
Nice.
Wow.
So she's like, you talk about candy. She's like, "Oh, I love circus peanuts and shit like that."
Have you
Yeah.
guys seen that meme of that old lady that's like, this guy's interviewing her and he's like, you drink 3 Dr. Peppers a day, and she's like 87 or something, right? And she's like, yeah, I do. It's such a great, blend of sugar and fruits and sweetness and blah 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 blah. And then he goes, well, you said you've had doctors tell you that it was bad for you. Yeah, but they died before me, so I think I'm just gonna keep drinking it.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I mean, when you rely on one thing forever, it's probably best not to go away from it.
Well, I was gonna say.
My boss at work, or my old boss, fucking Ed, fuck you, Ed. He used to drink nothing but Coke Zero
Ew.
all the time. He never drank water. Like, it'd be super hot in the dead of summer, and he'd just
Oh,
pop
God.
open another Coke Zero. But we all theorized, we're like, if he stops drinking it, he'll probably die.
Just for
There's, like-
withdrawals.
Yeah, there's no other answer. He will just die. It'll
Well,
all
there's
feel
that.
bad.
It's like with alcohol. Like if you're gonna quit drinking, you got to wean yourself off. Otherwise, could be bad complications if you
Mhm.
just go cold turkey. Especially when like you're overdoing it on liquor and shit like that.
hmm
So
I had
same kind of concept, I guess maybe.
I met a guy on a construction crew that he struck me as odd from the beginning. First thing he did on a 90-degree day was pop open a Coca-Cola orange energy, I think it was, like the orange energy drink.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
And I was
about.
like, dude, you're fucking mad. And I'm like, or he responded by, oh, you want to see what else I've got? And he opened his cooler and it was all Coca-Cola energy products. And I was like, you're going to drink those all day? He's all, yeah, dude, all fucking day.
What were those called? The Coke ones that had the energy. They were energy drinks, but Coke
I
had
can't
made them.
remember.
I wish I remember.
Cocaine-Cola.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that was back in the 60s.
That's the
That was
original
just
recipe.
cocaine
Yeah.
itself. Yeah. I used to have a coworker when we were doing our softball practices. Our boss started letting us go early from work so that we could go to the fields and practice. And one time we showed up to work, there was literally nothing to do. We showed up at 7. He let us go at 7:20. And he's like, "Yeah, you guys can just go. We'll pay you for the day." I was like, "All right, cool."
Oh wow. Okay.
So that we go practice softball for the tournament. I mean, we went 0-10. We didn't win a single softball game. I was so mad. I dropped a wide open pop fly in the infield, and I was just eternally pissed off at it.
Those games
Oh,
are just
man.
about getting drunk. You should have been drunk. You would have had so much more fun.
Speaking of drunk, we had a coworker who was a temp who turned into like an employee for like a week or so.
Oh, okay.
And his name was Scott. He always played in the outfield. He was so roided up and he was like drunk all the time. But he would start off his morning by drinking a Bang Energy. So like get into the break room, 6:40 in the morning, drink a Bang Energy. Well, he found out that we were going to the park at 7:20. He's like, "All right, cool. I'll meet you guys there." So happy, like excited all the time because he's all roided and energied up. He gets to the softball field at about 7:35-ish and he's halfway through another Bang.
Oh my god.
So we start doing batting practice and we get about an hour and he's like, hold on, everybody, hold on. I need to get something to drink. And he goes and he pulls out another fucking Bang. And he's
Oh my fucking
Aren't
god.
man is just pouring back bangs and he's probably drunk because he probably drank on the way to the softball field.
Aren't bangs like 300 milligrams? Of
Damn
caffeine
near.
or
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
shit. They're like
Yeah.
A lot.
they're like those ones, the pre-workout ones that Jay
Yeah.
always gets.
The
Yeah.
C4s.
C4s, yeah.
You should drink 2 Bangs and stop for the day. That really is like max.
1.5 is a lot.
Yeah.
1 is a lot.
I drink
300
a Monster
milligrams
and a cup of coffee.
Before 10 a.m.
300
before 10 a.m.?
milligrams. No, just the first one, dude, gets me fucking buzzing. Like, I get aches in my arm. Like, am I going to
Ooh.
have a heart attack?
You
know
get
what I mean?
clammy
Like-
hands and start sweating. In
You
your
gotta
pits.
move.
I
Or
just
else
start.
you
My
feel
hands just start
You're
shaking.
just like
Caffeine doesn't wake me up. I just stay awake and I shake.
I know people
Like
that drink
I'm
those,
still tired though.
those in like the what's the Sour Patch Kid drinks, the energy ones. Are those C4 or is it
Those are
Ghost?
ghosts.
Ghost.
Yeah,
I know
those-
people that drink Ghost before they start gaming. I'm like, I don't know how because I drink an energy drink and I can't fucking sit still.
Are the ghosts real potent too?
They're 200 milligrams, so
Oh,
they're not
okay.
as bad. They're sugar free and dye free and stuff. I like those ones because they're still mild,
Right.
but they're on that new trend of the sugar free and
Right.
stuff like that.
I've been on an Alani News lately. They sell
I
those at Costco
love
now.
Alani's. Yeah,
The Alanis aren't bad. They're potent, but they're such a small
Yeah.
can that it doesn't jack me out too much. Because like I said, I do that one Monster and then a cup of coffee, and that's usually
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our coworker Jaden turned me on to those Alani's, and then he also likes the yerba mates. I'll get those.
I like those too.
I love the fucking Enlightenment one.
So-
Mint one, yeah. I was gonna say.
Costco carries cases of energy drinks now, and you can get an 18 pack of Alani's for I think $16. So it's pretty cheap.
Sam's Club had it for 15 last I checked.
That's good.
gonna say, didn't Grace get some of those a while back?
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't last long.
No, they didn't. I realized I was like, I pulled one out of the fridge. Sierra pulls one out of the fridge. Your other roommate pulled like one or two out of the fridge. There goes a fourth of the pack in a day.
Right.
That's why you get a mini fridge.
We're thinking about it. We're just like we're trying to save up money right now. 'cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
spent a lot of money last month. Jesus
Moving
Christ.
is not fun and
Not cheap.
not
No.
cheap either.
Well, for our lease, they wanted first month's rent, last month's rent, and the security deposits
Damn.
at signing,
God,
and that was a
fuck.
lot. That last month's rent killed us because I was like, "Oh, we're gonna move in comfortably." Last month's rent killed me. So I still have money. It's just like, no, we need to save so that I still continue to have money.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if we really need to do something, we can do it.
Right.
Not
Ah.
be waiting weeks out having
Like
to
if you
DoorDash.
If you explode the exploder again,
I still haven't
Yeah.
bought the headlights for that yet. I gotta be quick on it. I think we're just gonna take the hood from the old Explorer. So we'll just make a quick field trip to the other house and steal that hood.
Sick.
Um,
Sick.
It's
Love it.
currently not working. It's got a non-op on the insurance.
Okay.
And my mom's wondering if we still want to take it because we need to get rid of it soon. So if not soon, we'll just say fuck it. It's not
I hate to have your mom just keep it around so we can eventually maybe do something with it.
That's true.
eventually.
You know,
maybe.
and you could probably get like 30-40 bucks from Pick and Pull to just to grab it.
I even told her if we like Craigslist it, some idiot will hand us
Mechanic
500 for it.
special, yeah.
Just come tow it off our yard.
Because at the same time, like it, that one won't start, right?
Yeah, it won't start. We changed the battery in the alternator and it won't start. We don't know what's wrong with it. We just don't want to take it in to get it diagnosed because we don't care enough.
Yeah, mechanic special,
Mhm.
500.
But it was working up until it stopped starting because when I blew the transmission in the Explorer that I drive now, well, I'm not driving it because it's also out of commission. But I drove the other Explorer around and it was doing just fine.
I bet you it's just a fuel pump or something.
Yeah, it's been sitting for a long time because
Pump or filter.
my
Probably
mom,
both.
when I
yeah.
bought my Explorer, my mom took it back over and then she bought her car. It sat for a year until I used it again, and it's honestly just been sitting in that yard since I
Right.
last used it. So it's been about 3 years since it was driven every day.
Oh, it's got to be all fucked then.
Yeah, there's a lot
None
wrong
of
with
the
it.
fluids were drained and all that shit.
I don't know the last time I had an oil change. It could be years.
Right.
That's probably what did it too. It just needs
A little bit of
flush.
maintenance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what's worth putting money into it because it needs a new transmission anyways. Because you know how when you shift it, the needle moves.
Yeah.
You can feel it. It's so loose, and the needle doesn't move anymore that you kind of just like put your ear to it and wait for it to click. Like you
Oh,
gotta
fuck.
know where
I
it's
love
going.
that.
There's been many times where I think it's in drive and I go backwards.
Oh fuck.
Man, I almost hit somebody at the university. Oh man, that was a good day.
Oh fuck. Those are the best kind of nerves.
So there's a reason why you bought that car. That's what you're saying.
Well, I bought it because what did Tyson say? I watched the Chiefs win another Super Bowl and I got really pissed. He's like, "So you went out and bought a car?" I was like, "Shut up." But
Oh shit. That's good.
no, I've always been looking for a new car, and I was gonna get a Stinger because I found a Stinger on CarMax that I liked, but it was like a 13% APR.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we decided against it. And then my mom was looking and she found the Sonata online. And she was like, we can go take a look at the Sonata. And if you don't like it, we'll look at other cars. And then I bought the Sonata that they had. I think they messed up when they put the price in because they sold it to me as new, but they only had it listed for 24,000.
Nice.
So it was a loanership car from the dealer. So it only had 4,000 miles on it.
Oh, that's the.
So they were
perfect
selling
one.
it as new because they were like, we put anything that was damaged or like the tires, we put all new stuff in it and you get the dealership warranty when you buy it. So it's
Right.
already broken in. I get the dealership warranty. And it was supposed to be 34,000, but I got it for 24 because the door price said 34.
Right.
But I was like, hey, we got pre-approved for this financing online. If we get it for 24, I'll buy it right now.
There you go.
And it's really hard for a car for the dealership to say no when I'm like, I'll buy it for that price
Right. Yeah.
because I'm already pre-approved and I'll do it for that.
Yeah.
Fucker still ran my credit 5 times to see if there was a better offer. I was like, no, because you guys ran it at
Motherfucker.
34,000, not 24,000.
That's fucked.
So they still dinged my credit. I was like, whatever. At least I got this car for cheap.
It's $300 a tire for that car.
Yes.
That's what Billy was telling me. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I paid $300 to change that back right tire because it finally went out.
Damn.
Yeah.
because they're 19-inch or 19-inch. Yeah, 19-inch wheels.
Wheels, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Which
when
is
we were moving, he was picking up nails out of the driveway of the place in the barrio. So
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? If I pop one of my tires, I'm gonna be pissed because those are like 420 for my truck on 17-inch wheels.
I have a patch on the front left tire too. I got 2 nails in my tire in a month.
Oh my.
But the back right one was like kind of close to the sidewall, so I
Right.
was like,
Oh,
they
jeez.
told me they said ticking time bomb until
Yeah.
it goes completely flat.
Yep.
And I drove to work one day and it was at like 18, and I was like, I have to get it tired now.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's now starting to deflate. We can't fix it.
Yeah, that sucks.
$300 tire. Yeah,
That's insane.
they gave me Pirellis.
Well,
Damn.
That's why.
that's why.
I think
Yeah.
the new one's a Continental because it was the only one they had.
All right.
Yeah, Les Schwab didn't have any fucking Pirellis. What the fuck? I thought it was supposed to be a bougie tire shop.
Well, I was gonna say, wait a minute. They have them on display. One,
Yeah.
one at least.
They had 2 tires. They had one that was in a set of 3, and then they had just the one. And they wouldn't sell me the set of 3 because they didn't want to break it up. I was like, okay. So they're like, we have 1 tire. I was like, well, I need a tire, so just give me the only fucking tire you have, I guess.
And then they just came in and took it off the wall.
But it's nice
Pulled the
because
rim
now
off.
I get free lifetime rotations and
Yeah.
alignments just
Yeah.
for buying 1 tire. so.
That is nice. That's one thing I like about Les Schwab is you can just get your rotations anytime you want.
I still have it for the Explorer whenever I get it fixed.
Yeah, I gotta probably get my trucks rotated. I definitely gotta get my work trucks rotated.
Mm-hmm. Explorer needs an oil change too. Think we can do an oil change? I have a pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do oil changes for everything.
Hell yeah.
That pays
He
off,
did, He
too.
did mine last.
Oh, I did. Yeah, so I did Bill's oil change. This is actually a fun story. So I in high school I went to auto class for 3 years. So that would have been 6 semesters worth, right? So I know a little bit about working on cars and taking care of them, enough to get or to kind of, take care of my own maintenance. Anyways, I was doing the oil on Bill's truck. And I put the filter back on, so I'm like, okay, game time. Put the oil back in, let's wrap this thing up. I put the oil in, and I go to check the truck, see if it's good. I turn it on, and I hear just liquid flushing out, right? Pouring out. So I say, fuck, turn the truck right back off. I look underneath, and it just gushed, I think, 7 quarts of oil all over the
Fuck.
fucking ground. Well, actually, you know what? I only had to put 1 quart back in. So that was nice. I only lost 1 quart, but it felt like I fucking lost everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, I had to get all the fucking spill cleanup stuff, and I go back under there, and I check the oil filter, and it was the wrong size. Or no, it wasn't the wrong size. There's a oil ring that goes around the lip of the oil filter that it's just a little rubber ring that keeps all the oil from doing what it did, and that was missing. So that's why it all squirted
It's
out.
just the oil gasket, right?
Yeah, it's just a little gasket, and yeah, it was just funny as hell. I mean,
He called me in panic, like, it's good now though. Like,
It was bleeding, but now it's not. It's okay.
well, you know more about it than me. Did it blow up? No, we're fine. I think we're fine. Okay.
yeah, I changed the filter, grabbed a whole fucking 6-7 quarts more of oil just in case, and yeah, I only put 1 quart back in, and I was able to fucking get it up and
Let's
going.
get it.
Well, it runs like a dream boat still. So
Yeah, as long as you don't forget gaskets,
The only-
it's usually good.
What's a gasket, huh?
Gasket keeps the oil inside.
I thought that was an oil pan.
gaskets are like
No, that's
important.
what
It's a
holds-
pan of oil.
That's what holds the oil.
There's also
Hold
a
the oil.
gasket in
Hold
that
the oil.
pan.
Oh, okay. Is there a gasket in the steering wheel?
Probably.
Wow, I'm learning so
It's
much.
power steering, so probably somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah.
In the steering shaft, yeah.
Rear view mirrors.
Probably.
Your
Especially if
car
they're
actually
automated.
has electronic steering, though.
Yeah.
It is no longer fluid-powered steering. At least
Really?
for light-duty vehicles, yeah.
Really?
They use an electronic motor now.
Well, that sucks when you start to get stick drift. in
It's
your car.
so much tighter.
Yeah, but when you start getting
the
stick
steering-
drift, It's like the Cybertrucks; they're not as responsive. And could you imagine
Well-
getting in a car crash because of stick drift?
It's still mechanical.
Did you see Whistling Diesel's newest video?
Yes, I did. I was gonna bring that up. I
Oh, man.
fucking loved watching
He
it.
just brought up the Cybertruck, and basically he did a durability test for the Cybertruck and compared it to an F-150 just to do it side by side.
Yeah, and there was one point in the course where he drove over concrete sewer pipes, and these pipes are about 3 feet in diameter.
Wow.
And so he drives the Tesla truck over it, and he has a ramp on one side and a 3-foot drop on the other. Drives the Tesla over these fucking concrete pipes and just drops off the other fucking end, right? And then he gets the F-150 up on like the third or second pipe and gets it stuck. So he grabs the Tesla truck to pull it off, and he starts taking off with the Tesla truck and rips the fucking bumper of the Tesla truck right off.
Wow.
And he did like a close up, and you can see like it's just all the aluminum frame ripping apart
Fucking
is where
A.
it failed.
It totaled the truck trying to tow.
Wow.
Because
And from the bumper,
Right.
a bumper tow.
It had a
That's
tow hitch,
totally
yeah.
common.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Did he have hooks? Did he have tow hooks or just straight on the bumper?
he did it from the hitch.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, still, I mean, a hitch is supposed to tow up to the capacity is 11,000 pounds for that truck.
Right.
And I mean, when you're applying force at speed, that changes it a little bit, but it was still.
Apparently, a lot of it.
Well, yeah, it does. I mean, you can probably just the spitball multiply that force a
I mean,
lot.
if you like driving a
at
microwave,
speed.
more power to you.
I like microwaves.
I mean,
I don't
microwaves
know
are pretty
about
cool. I don't know
microwaves
about
on
driving
wheels.
one, though.
It was funny though when he was going off of the foot drop. It's the Cybertruck display would just flash red and went power steering problem issue error, and it's because his 2 tires aren't even on the ground
Well, I
because
see.
he's starting to fall off of the.
The computer
The
panics.
blocks.
It doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So on the Cybertrucks, aren't all 4 wheels on separate motors? Isn't that a Tesla thing in general, though?
Mhm.
Not all Teslas. It's for some of the sedans. It's an option, but yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of shit with the Cybertrucks where like one wheel just like decides to just go away. It just decides to, and it's because like the motor is too high. It's going too high or something, and it just fucking breaks the shaft and it just flies off.
Somewhere in Asia, there was just a huge parking garage fire with electric vehicles.
I heard about that one. Yeah. Well, fuck, when EVs go up, they're bad.
Well, and then there was another study too that says all of our guardrail
I
systems
saw that one. Yeah.
are not
There's just too
adequate
much
for the
weight.
weight of the new electric vehicles.
Because they're so low to the ground and they're heavier than any sedan ever was.
It's just fucking crazy to think about, though. Like, I was just driving. I have a job in South Lake Tahoe right now, and I go up this freeway where it's like a 50 fucking foot drop on your right, you know, and there's guardrails. So you're telling me it's not going to stop a Cybertruck from going off that 50-foot cliff now?
Nope.
Or
Yeah.
like, you know, it's like a 200-foot drop more.
Yeah.
More
and
so,
then,
probably.
and then when it gets to the bottom and explodes, it causes the worst
A forest
fire
fire.
ever because you
An
can't put the goddamn truck off. Or
exactly,
Tesla in
unstoppable fucking forest fire.
I remember
Well,
watching one where they.
The source will be
Source.
unstoppable.
Yeah, thank you,
I
Cyrus.
watched this one where this Tesla caught on fire, so they just came in with like a semi that had a big like brush guard on it or push bar, and they just pushed it into this lake that was nearby, and that motherfucker's probably still burning today. You could see the water boiling.
Mm-hmm. I know there was a accident where somebody got into a just like front end collision, somebody with the Cybertruck, and it bent the frame a little bit and it was totaled. Even though on the outside it looks perfectly fine because the Cybertruck doesn't actually have a front bumper.
Right.
It's just one giant piece of
Hmm.
metal that they placed on top of the frame.
I bet you it has to do with the structural integrity of the battery pack as well,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want any kind of like, you know, any imperfection in that kind of capsule, if you would.
Right. Have you guys looked at Kanye's yet? I brought it up a while back.
Kanye have a
No.
Kanye Cybertruck, $1.2 million. They're ugly as fuck.
To have a picture of the Isuzu that he was driving around last year. I'd never seen one before in my life until I saw this fucking picture. Let me see if I can find it. But somebody found him rolling down the street in LA, and they were like, "Oh, look, it's Kanye and his new wife, Bianca."
In an Isuzu?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, look at that thing. Look how big those tires are. And you know what's hilarious? That was the first time I've ever seen a car like that. And then when I was driving home from work that day, the same color of that car drove by me. I was like, "What the fuck?" Maybe it was because I
There
noticed
it
it.
is. There it is.
What the
Yeah.
Wasn't
fuck?
that Silent Hill?
Yeah, that's Triangle Head or whatever they called him.
That looks stupid. You're gonna decapitate whoever you hit.
1.2 million for that.
half. Yeah.
Is that Bianca? God, his new wife is insane. She's like half naked every time she goes out into public.
Well, yeah, it's Kanye and his wife. Yeah, there you go. The video of it driving away. It's fucking just.
It looks like the Raiders stadium got wheels and started to fly away.
Oh my God! Did you see the fire outside the stadium a couple days ago?
I did see that, yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't think the stadium itself was damaged, but
It was close enough to take a cool
Yeah.
picture.
right. Oh, you fucker!
Oh, it wants us to watch an ad. Kanye previews his new Yeezy.
His new Yeezy truck.
Now it's not even playing.
Oh God.
What an awful website. What is this? Brandon, what's the name of the website? I want to shame it.
Demarge.
Demarge, you have
You
a shit
suck.
website. Fix it.
Shit sucks. Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Fuck.
So the video bar is moving, but it's not like showing the video. Oh cool, and there's all these buttons that go to other places like flash talking and
Oh,
Adobe.
love it.
Cool. Yeah, you click on the video and it takes you to Adobe's
You
website.
might be on a. This might be a cyber threat. You might want to go away from that.
Just want to see the fucking Cybertruck, dude.
Just YouTube
No.
it. Kanye West Cybertruck YouTube.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't
Go to
YouTube
West
it.
Sub ever. Good ass sub. The Kanye dick riding places.
Oh my.
You know, he just released Vultures 2 last night, and I just genuinely don't care because it's like another half finished album that he put out.
I was gonna say I don't know what
Oh,
that
is it locked to a streaming service?
No, he dropped it on streaming, but it's not great. Like, you remember how Donda came out and everybody loved it, and then Donda 2 hit his stem player exclusively, and everyone was
Yeah.
just like, this sucks. He never finished it.
Really?
Yeah, and then people love Vultures as fans. They thought it was good. But yeah, I heard Vultures 2 is just another Donda 2 where it's unfinished. How do you delay an album 3 months and it comes out still unfinished? It's ridiculous.
Because you're yay.
Because you're Kanye. Do
He
whatever
could
you
put
want.
he could fart into a microphone and people would just be
Wouldn't
like,
he-
"This is awesome! I love it."
Wasn't he the Scoopity Poop?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
that was funny though. I love that. When
Yeah,
it
that
came
was
out.
yeah.
I think he's trying less and
Quick
less
pause,
because he
quick
knows his
pause.
fans are gonna love everything.
But yeah, it's pretty god awful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, that's yay.
That does look like a futuristic vehicle. It honestly looks better than the Cybertruck.
Well, I will say that, but there
actually.
was like one I saw it on Instagram I first saw it, and like the first post was like, "This looks worse than the cars in Cyberpunk 2077." At least the cars in Cyberpunk look somewhat.
You know how I've said in that first driving scene in Cyberpunk 2077, I just see those black lines? That's exactly what I fucking see. Just,
Yep.
like just going through the goddamn window. It's just a bunch of fucking black polygons.
It's a version 0. Dude, that base build of Cyberpunk is still legendary on Xbox One.
That it just doesn't work.
Tyson got every achievement in that game on that version of the game. He saw no problems with it. He was like, it worked fine for me. He's like, I think I got one crash maybe. I don't even remember. I was like, how?
What?
People couldn't play this game.
They
Brandon
couldn't even
refuses to
start.
play it. Yeah. And he played it on the old VCR model Xbox.
Maybe that was the trick.
You just had to have the oldest Xbox known to man. Has Uno on it too.
I will say that with all the stuff they've done after going back to it on launch on PC, going back to it, they definitely cleaned up a lot. But the cops are still fucking idiots.
I heard
You're,
they
you're
beefed them up,
literally
but-
getting shot at by some random goon, and the cops start shooting you.
and then
Even if
can-
you don't shoot the goon, they just start shooting you.
and you can escape the cops in 30 seconds still. They're still not a threat.
Wow.
It's fucking. I noticed that portion. I was like, this is dumb because I didn't instigate this. They attacked me, and yet now I'm getting shot by the cops. Are the cops in on this? You know, starts
Yeah.
making you get real like paranoid about shit. But yeah, good game. They definitely cleaned it up. It works a lot better.
I believe it. I just still can't experience it.
I know.
It might run pretty well on your laptop if you ever wait for a sale on Steam.
Yeah, but I don't want to buy it again.
That's true. Then you can just buy a whole new Xbox.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, yeah.
Christmas is coming.
Oh,
Series X's are
Right
going
on.
on sale a lot if you ever get a bundle. If not, third party people are just trying to get rid of them. Some people are just mad at their consoles.
well, I mean, if you get that, if Cyrus gets the orange furry one, you'll be set.
Oh, I
Just
can't
don't burn
wait.
your house down.
I'm gonna go to Facebook Marketplace and see if anybody's got pictures of like their man titties on here trying to sell Trying to sell shit.
How do man titties and Xbox? Oh, never mind. I get
No, I just sent that photo to the group chat the other day of the dude that was selling something, and it's just like it's on the table, but he's like all shirtless and bull chested, standing behind it.
it. Oh my.
Which group chat did I put it in? Let me see if I can show Bill. View media and files.
Yeah.
This is gonna take a minute. This right here, it was a credenza for $40.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Look at that man. He's in his pajama shorts. Yeah, we'll call him shorts.
that's,
His
that's
fly is
Jeremy
open.
Clarkson.
Oh
Those are not pajama shorts, but yeah, his fly's open.
no, those are like golf shorts.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw the other day that the Ye-kuza show that's coming out on Amazon. I believe it's Amazon.
Mhm.
He's like the lead director of Ryuga Gotaku or whatever it is, the developers for the game,
Mhm.
because it's like a Dragon franchise. Watched the first episode and said it was so good it was better than sex the first time he had it with his wife. He had to smoke 2 cigarettes. And then but when I started reading about kind of like what he was talking about of the actual meat of the story, they're going after they're following Kiryu's character, but it has this weird thing from the video games from 95 to 2005. That was like their stretch where they were doing the brawler ones. So they're following Kiryu's character, but they're flashing back from 95 and then coming into the 2005 and then kind of flashing back and forth.
Ooh.
So it seems like it'd be pretty interesting because Kiryu Kasuma is like one of the main guys in those franchises. He's a fucking Yakuza with a heart kind of thing is like the way people put it. So I'm really stoked for the show. I cannot fucking wait.
Cool.
And they also said October.
October?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I want
So-
Fallout Season 2.
I want Fallout Season 2. I haven't heard anything else on that other than they have enough content to potentially launch another one this year. But they're going to have to wrap the New Vegas theme around everybody's head and all that shit. So,
I can't believe we have to wait a whole
spoilers.
You haven't seen it yet. It's on you.
year and a half for the next fucking season of The Boys.
2026, yeah.
Yeah.
But next year we get season 2 of Gen V and
That's the
Vought
spin-off.
Rising. It's one of the spin-off shows and then another
Oh, there's
spin-off.
2 spin-offs.
Are
A,
either-
a new one is coming out called Vought Rising.
Oh,
next
okay.
year.
Both live action?
Yeah, they're both live action. They're just like they're set in the same universe as The Boys.
I'm on season 1, episode like 4.5 maybe or something like that. I don't remember where I'm at. It is fucking phenomenal.
It's
It is
awesome.
ridiculous.
The animated boys series is also pretty good if you haven't checked it out yet.
What's that on?
Diabolical.
I don't know what that is.
It's the boys Diabolical. It's just animated the boys stories.
No,
So-
I meant what is it
Yeah,
streaming on?
what's streaming?
Prime.
Okay,
For sure, the boys is that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, I
You
got
said Diabolical, and I
There's
was
4
like-
seasons of The Boys.
Yes.
that
four
right?
four seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got to get
it's
through
on Vought Network.
all of them first. And juggled playing Cyberpunk and many other games.
Diabolical's cool. You don't have to watch the boys to
It's like a
understand
standoff
it. Yeah, it's its own thing.
or a standalone. Yeah.
Gen V, I know, ties into the boys now.
yeah,
Okay.
because that one's like about kid supers and whatever.
It's like X-Men if it was lamer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, because
Then
like
Vought-
they're leading up to this whole thing about, and don't spoil it, but they're leading up to this whole thing about the soups are made in like a lab kind of thing. So is that what that Gen V is?
Are you in episode or season
Or-
1?
No, yeah.
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 That's what they're building up to in a lot of the crosstalk with the main lady that
Mhm.
lactates all the time or whatever. So
Yeah, it gets exciting.
You have
for-
so much
You have
left
so
out,
much,
dude.
man.
yeah.
I know.
I feel like I've lived lifetimes that I'm just like I just know.
The boys season 1 watchers versus the boys season 3 watchers. There's 2 completely different people because they've seen so much shit. Because the show gets worse. Like it felt like season 1 they were holding back a little bit, whether it was the budget or Prime was like, "Hey, can you tone it down?" But by the time they hit season 3, they pull the fucking lid off the jar and they do whatever they feel like.
they just
Yeah.
opened up Pandora's box for the boys.
Yeah, if somebody's not
Dude.
getting molested like in every episode, is it even an
Or-
episode of the boys?
Or, you
Gotcha.
know, like brutally murdered.
Yeah.
you know.
Gotcha.
or
Dude,
just-
the first episode when Homelander comes down and like uppercuts that dude or just grabs him and throws him and he slams on the car in the background and just
Yeah.
explodes everywhere. I was like, oh fuck, okay. Because just the sheer fact of not giving a fuck but being
God,
super
man.
powered.
yeah.
And then it's the whole corporate play of like how they're just like there for show. You know what I mean? You have to be in your suit to do the crime or whatever.
Yeah.
You might have been smoking but did you see him laser the jet in half?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
I saw
the
that.
guy who was opposing him. So it's just like whatever the fuck he wants to do, he does.
The only thing I missed was the scene with the Deep and the girl. The
On the
Yeah.
first
girl.
episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I've missed so far. And okay, I've heard
That
it.
still
There's
comes
plenty-
back up later in the
There's
show.
plenty of
I'm
more
sure.
uncomfortable scenes.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, God.
There's some really bad ones.
Oh, I'm sure.
Can't wait for you to get to them. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Then we could trauma bond.
What's the guy's name that can put webs out?
Web Weaver.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so literal.
Web Weaver.
Web
okay.
Weaver, yeah.
Web Weaver. You'll meet him.
So the boys.
Oh, that's my web hole.
Oh
Oh
no.
God. So the boys are the guys trying to.
They're the CIA group.
They're the
to-
ones trying
yeah.
to like expose the seven, right?
Yeah, just
That's the whole. Okay.
yeah, that they're criminals and they just do whatever they want.
Yeah, well,
they're because like
They're super powered and everybody loves them, but then in the background they don't give a fuck.
How are they the boys if Kamiko's there, huh? She's not a boy.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't met Kamiko yet, though, huh?
No.
Fuck, dude. Meeting her is fucking cool. Her intro scene.
I
No,
forget
it's
where
still
she comes into
It's still
season
just Huey, Butcher, and Frenchie.
oh,
And then
MM's not
Mother
there
Milk.
yet.
And then Oscar said there's
is.
there's another one. Oh yeah, Mother's Milk. Yeah,
MM,
yeah.
yeah.
He's there now. That's right.
The gangster SpongeBob shirt, man.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. He came. What's episode
2.
3 or 2?
It was 2.
It's
Yeah.
like towards the end of it or something.
Towards the end, yeah.
Because that's right. Because I was watching it last night, like confused. I was like, who the fuck? I mean, I might have been a little drunk, maybe, but you know, I was like, who the fuck? Oh, that's right, this guy.
It's like his house for troubled boys or something.
Yeah,
The fuck?
Thank you.
just a pterodactyl in the background.
There's an
Yeah.
air raid siren back there.
We raise pterodactyls and sell them if you
The
guys
bearded
want
dragon got loose.
Dude, you know, I'm actually excited for this new Kingdom Come game. Because
Yeah.
I'm playing through Deliverance again. I bought it because I played through maybe 2.5 hours on the story while it was on Game Pass, and then it
I
dropped.
got 60 hours into it when it was on Game Pass.
Really?
Yeah, and I tried to just play it again recently, and I had to make a new game because I forgot how to play. And
Right.
I had no
Right.
idea where I was in the world.
And that part is tough, right? Is remembering the combat system, you know, knowing where you are in the story, because there's different choices you can make, different
Yeah.
alignments and such. So yeah, that was cool. It definitely makes me excited to see what they have in store for the new one, though.
Watching you play that game, like it looks fucking cool, but that combat looks like it would just be one of those things that would really piss me off,
dude.
really fucking quick.
The thing that sucks about it most,
Because it's like the little star thing is like where your swipe is gonna be, right?
yeah,
And then like you have your thrusts and shit. I'm just like, oh fuck.
it's always a 2v1 or a 3v1.
And that's
It's
the
always
thing,
handicapped.
like with that system, and then you're in
The
a
fights.
fucking fight with two guys, and you're
Yeah.
like got somebody getting behind you, gonna axe you. It's fucking
Yeah.
just seems like it would be one of those things that would be sensory overload for me.
Yeah,
what
it
is
can
what
get a
was
little
the
crazy.
game that was a PvP For Honor that had that kind of
Mhm.
they're
Fuck
the
For
ones
Honor.
they're the ones that kind of started that
Yeah.
system, right?
For
of the-
Honor
That
is
game's
so
way too hard.
ungodly fucking toxic.
Yeah, it's not
Fuck
that the
For
game's
Honor.
hard. It's just that the tryhards are
Oh, I
relentless.
suck at it.
Oh,
Me
like the
too.
sweat is
The
real.
Oh
people
my
that
God,
have-
the
the people
sweat
that have
is
played
so
it since
fucking
day one
disgusting.
are still there, and they are just relentless.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! I mean, I've watched videos and it looks cool watching videos, but
It's
I
worse than
said to
Siege.
myself, when I first watched like this guy that I don't remember, played some character that was like everybody claimed was broken, but he was the one guy that was like, it's not broken, you just got to be good. And I watched this dude and I was like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to watch, but no, I don't want to play this.
Well,
It
I
took a
don't
lot to
ever.
learn.
And
And each character is a little different, right?
yes,
It's the same combat mechanics, but like you
combos.
Yeah, but you've got guys
Combos.
with like, well, the combat mechanics of like the angles and where what
Sure.
you're gonna hit and where your sword's gonna go or whatever. But then you have like the different fighting styles of like Viking characters and like
You'll-
Japanese characters and
You got
shit
one
like
guy
that, right?
with fucking 2 hammers, and everybody that plays the 2 hammer guy does the move where he spins around in circles and hits you twice, and they'll just spam that fucking move until you're dead.
I see a lot of knockoffs too. It seems like a lot of people go for the push to kick people off the rampart
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever they're fighting
Yeah.
on. And
Yeah.
And that seems like one of those things that like the real toxic rage comes out when somebody gets booted off of a rampart.
It's just fucking god damn it.
It's hard.
It's
so
hard
difficult.
and everybody's already good, so just don't try.
I never had any interest in trying to begin with. I just thought it
Give
looked
up.
cool.
Give up. Yep.
I gave
Yep.
up long before I even
I think-
downloaded it.
I think it was free with gold on Xbox one time, and we all got into it because we were playing each other. But then you think about playing online, and it's I'd rather not.
Does it have a progression system too?
Like
Yeah.
leveling up, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like
But
unlock different armor and stuff
do you? So is it per character or is it like per account?
per character. Like, yeah, because you can, depending on what, if you're doing the samurai, Viking, or knight, there's like 10 different subclasses of those things that you
Right.
can play and level up individually.
And operators.
What was that?
within.
There's another one that's very similar, Mordhue or something like that.
Mordhau.
Mordhau,
Mordhau's
yeah.
good.
And the guy, you can be a bard or you can play a guitar,
Mhm.
guitar or whatever. It's not a guitar, but you know what I mean.
The Guitar Man.
And I watched one where the guy was playing Rip and Tear, but just like following his team. But he figured out how to play Rip and Tear on the little.
It's all
little
scripts.
instrument. I was like, what the fuck?
It's so fucking cool. No, Mordhau is great, and that's another one that makes me excited for that new one.
Kingdom Come 2.
No, not Kingdom Come 2. The real outworldly one that's on the horizon right now.
Outworlds.
No.
Kingmakers?
Kingmakers, thank
Oh.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kingmaker is just gonna be over the top.
Chucky McChuck.
I can't fucking wait for that one.
Yeah, that's gonna
I
be
cannot
over the
fucking
top.
wait for that one.
It looks really cool, that fact that you can control your armies too,
Yeah.
and then just like
I just want an
obliterate
Apache.
motherfuckers.
I just
I'm
want the
telling you, I
Apache.
bet it's
Down.
gonna be like a stratagem for that, or like your buddy can just say like, hey, I'm gonna fly in an Apache and just start nuking shit. Good luck.
The Scots are breaking into England.
There was a
Bring in the
game.
Apache.
There was a game that I was following for a long time, and I was actually Splattercat Gaming. I was watching. I saw it on his channel, and I was like, "Fuck, this looks really good." And it's guerrilla warfare, so it's Bannerlords, but with like modern guns, and then like tactics where you sweep your armies around and like try and flank and stuff. And he was playing it in super early access. I think he cut like 3 or 4 episodes of that particular game,
Mhm.
and it looked so fucking good. And then it just kind of fell off the map. Like it just, after he did those 4 episodes, it just kind of disappeared. I
Mhm.
was like, I wonder whatever happened to that fucking game.
Dead, died, gone.
This
It
one's a
looked
really good
fucking
one.
Good.
Fucking ape.
That one's fun.
I love ape.
That one's fun.
This one's fucking fantastic.
Every time you jump, just ooh,
Looks like some new updates have rolled out too since we've played.
was
Last
the
time me and Cyrus played it, I think there was about 62 people or something in the world playing it.
There's a lot of people playing.
What was
surprisingly.
the waifu one you guys had?
The Last of Waifus.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that one was co-op or not.
Thank you, Myra.
Yeah. Myra chiming in.
But yeah,
Ape War. That's fucking funny.
Ape War is a lot of fun, and it's like $2. It's super cheap, isn't it?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a super cheap.
Is it so is it matchmaking or is it open world or what?
It's like third person Call of Duty, but you're an ape.
Oh, okay.
Like say you have AKs, you have rocket launchers,
Oh, they
a
actually
bunch
have-
of different guns
okay.
and stuff.
And
Yeah.
they hold all the guns over their head like this.
Yeah, yeah. When you aim down sights, they just go.
That'd be a good one to fucking record for a channel.
Yeah.
Just a
Upload?
quick Ape War video.
Yeah, let's do that tomorrow.
Brennan and I did the 1v1 on the Backrooms map, and it was just a grenade launcher match. Because you hit somebody with the grenade launcher, they instantly die.
Whoa! Fucking A.
Oh yeah, he does have some kind of rifle in that.
Yeah, he's holding an AK in that
Okay.
picture.
Mhm. It's absurd as it sounds, and it's a lot better than it sounds.
David's got 40 minutes played.
Yeah, we
It
played
is
for a little bit.
55
55
cents right
cents.
now.
Wow.
Okay, that's a steal. At
It
the
is
moment.
55
What
cents
is
on
it?
Steam.
$1.99 regular.
Yeah, $2.
Damn it, we wasted money on it.
I might have to pick this epic title up.
If you can afford it, I don't know if
I
you
don't
can
know if
work it
5
into your
cents-
budget.
It's a
a
bank
fucking
breaker.
lot.
Yeah.
55 cents. I might have to work like.
55 cents doesn't get you nothing in the real world, so I feel like that is a steal. Like if you walked into a store with 55 cents, they'd probably tell you to like go clean the parking
They'd
lot.
take it and then kick you out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd be like, "Thank you for your donation."
Put it in
Get
the
fucked."
take a penny jug.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
is
buying.
Is that our tip?
Anyone on my friends list that doesn't have Ape War is getting it tonight. So Barn Door,
I already have
Oscar, and Cyrus
Definitely
have
have
it.
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 The
Okay.
fuck is that picture, Cyrus?
Which one?
Your profile.
Oh, that's so that's an actual photo I took on my phone. I'll show you the real one. I
Oh,
threw
okay.
it into an AI generator I just said throw this into an AI generator and make me look the same, and that was what it came up with.
I don't think it worked.
Oh, it worked.
Oh, it worked.
Oscar misspelled a bunch of words. He just texted me and said, "Hey, Cam, you grab Coop from David's."
No. Tell him no. Tell him Bill says no.
Bill says no.
Bill's
Sorry.
gonna play it single player by himself.
He's
Fuck
gonna,
you.
he's gonna get all the achievements.
I'm gonna say Bill is gonna solo it and get all the achievements.
Grab him the expansion too. Is the expansion empty? And then everything's in the coup box.
Cool. Well, I'll grab it. And it is getting closer to 5, gentlemen.
All right, and we are a little over the hour.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything to add before we wrap it up?
Oh my god.
No.
No, I think we're good.
Subscribe.
Well, the
Comment.
Cobbros will be the first to tell you to wrap your willy. Don't be silly.
Fair enough.
Jesus Christ.
Make sure you guys tune in next week for another episode of the Cobbros podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in, and adios.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell.
Look at this picture. Ha ha ha.